Good morning, dear children. This is your SST teacher. Now take out your SST textbook and open lesson number 5, Major Domains of the Earth. Okay. So, dear children, as you know that yesterday we have studied about the lithosphere. Okay. In lithosphere, we have seen lots of continents. Okay. That is Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, and so on. Okay. So we have studied about the Asia. So as you know that Asia is the largest continent. It covers about one third of the total land area of the earth. The continent lies in the eastern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the continent. Asia is separated from Europe by the Ural Mountains, okay, on the west side. Okay, the combined landmass of Europe and Asia is called the Eurasia, that is Europe plus Asia. Then what about Europe? Europe is much smaller than Asia. Europe is much smaller than Asia. The continent lies to the west of Asia. The Arctic Circle passes through it. It is bound by water bodies on the three sides. Look at the map of the world and locate it. Okay. Then Africa. As you know that Africa is the second largest continent after Asia. The equator or 0 degree latitude runs almost through the middle of the continent. A large part of Africa lies in the northern hemisphere. And when you look at the figure number 5.1 that is on the map, you will find that it is the only one continent through which the Tropic of Cancer, Equator and Tropic of Capricorn passes. Okay. The Sahara Desert, the world's largest hot desert, is located in Africa. Then the Sahara Desert is world's largest hot desert, is located in Africa. The continent is bound all sides by ocean and seas. Okay, so when you look at the world map, you will notice that the world's longest river Nile flows through Africa. Okay, so notice where the equator, where the Tropic of Cancer, where the Tropic of Capricorn passes in the map of Africa. Okay, now let's see about the North America. So the North America is the third largest continent of the world. It is linked to the South America by a very narrow strip of land called the Isthmus of Panama. Okay, the continent lies completely in the northern and western hemisphere, and three oceans surround this continents. Can you name this ocean? Okay, that means from North America is covered with the three oceans. Okay, for example, you can see in this map, where is North America? Here is the North America. Okay. So you can see that Arctic Ocean surrounded by Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean and Arctic Ocean. Okay, so see these three oceans surrounded, okay, from the North America. Okay, then now South America. South America lies mostly in the southern hemisphere. Which two oceans surround it is east and west. Okay, so the Andes world's longest mountain range runs through its length from north to south. Okay, and South America has the world's largest river, that is Amazon. So as you know that Nile is one of the most largest river in the world, but Amazon is also consist as a longest river, but it is the second most longest river. Okay, so because Amazon is only 400 meter less long than the Nile river. Okay, so that means you can say that Amazon is second largest river in the world. Understood? Then Australia. Australia is the smallest continent that lies entirely in the southern hemisphere. Okay, and it is surrounded on all sides by the ocean and the seas, and it is called the island continent. Okay, then Antarctica. Then Antarctica is completely in the southern hemisphere and is huge continent the South Pole lies almost at the center of the continents. Okay, so that's why the temperature, you can see, very much cold here. Okay, the minus 0 degree is value of that temperature is taken there, and it is permanently covered with thick ice sheets. Okay, and there are no permanent human settlements because the weather of that Antarctica is not suitable for human life. Okay, so many countries have research station in Antarctica. The scientists go there only for the research purpose. So India also has one research station there. These are named as Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. Okay, so these two research centers of India are situated on there. Okay, Antarctica. So beside that, no human being can live there in such kind of condition. Okay, then this is all about the lithosphere. Okay, now let's see about the hydrosphere. So as you know that hydro means water. Okay, all the water body present inside our earth crust, okay, they are known as the hydrosphere. Okay, so the earth is called the blue planet because it is all covered with the ocean. Okay, and water. More than 71% of earth is covered with the water, and 29% is with land. Only 29% is covered with the land. And hydrosphere consists of water in its all forms. Okay, including you can say the running water in the ocean and rivers and in lakes. Okay, ice in glaciers, एंड ग्लेशियर्स मीन्स जो बर्फ़ की नदियाँ होती है वो, अंडरग्राउंड वाटर एंड द वाटर वेपर इन द एटमोसफियर all comprise the hydrosphere. Okay, so that means in short, all the water body consist of hydrosphere. Then more than 97% of the earth's water is found in the oceans. Okay, and it is too salty for human consumption, human use. We cannot drink that water because it is too salty and harmful for our health. So a large proportion of the rest of the water is in the form of ice sheets. Okay, and the glaciers or under the ground, and a very small percentage is available as a fresh water for human being. So dear children, the today's study shows that only 0.03% of potable water, of drinking water, is present on the earth's surface for drinking purpose. Understood? So see, this figure number 5.3, that is comparative size of the continents. You can see this is the map portion of the size. That means here they have given some sizes of the continent. That means here you can see that Asia has covered a very big size. Okay, Europe is little, this is Africa. Okay, then this is Australia. This is consist, you can see Australia is nothing but the island. Okay, then this is South America, this is North America, and this is little is the Antarctica. Okay, so the count the squares given in the figure 5.3 and answer the following. Okay, so first of all, name the largest continent. Okay, is it Europe or Australia? Okay, so yes, of course it is Europe as compared to the Europe and Australia. Okay, so in this type you can just count all the boxes, and you can conclude that which continent is bigger and which continent is smaller one. Okay, so use hands. Despite being a blue planet, we face a shortage of water. As you know that our planet is known as blue planet because the all of our planet is covered with water. About 97% of water is covered with ocean, but still we have very much shortage of water. Why? Because as you know that we have 97% of oceanic water is present. It is very much salty and do not use for human consumption. We cannot drink the oceanic water because it is very much harmful for our health. We may die if we consume a lot more amount of oceanic water. Okay, so as I told you that only 0.03% of fresh water is available at earth crust. Okay, which is known as the potable water, which is known as the drinking water. Okay, so that's why we are saying that instead, as we know that despite being a blue planet, as we referred our earth as a blue planet, but still we have shortage of water. Understood? So dear children, this is it for today's video. If you have any problem regarding to this video, you can ask me. Okay, so till then, it's goodbye from my side. Thank you and have a nice day.